So we have done quite some work. We have come from configuring the IntelliJ to start working with Hibernate, and now we can start creating the bin classes. Let me just add here. I'll just come and in this package I'll just like say I right click, I say new Java class. I will call this class employee, and our employee class has been created or has been generated just like that. Let me declare the data members that will be in employee. Private integer emp id, private string emp name, private string emp phone, it can even be email, private string emp gender. Good. So we have just declared this. Then even before we do anything else, okay, the good practice right now would be to generate a null constructor. Let me just do that immediately. The constructor. I want it to select none, and that is a null constructor. I want to create because of something. I want to create a constructor with just the three of these because I have chosen to have private emp id as auto-generated. So I'll just come here and add another constructor, generate another constructor, and then I'll select these. And then I'll create another constructor with every data member. Constructor with every data member. I will then go ahead and generate getters and setters for these variables or for these fields. So I'll just come here again, generate getters and setters, and then I'll select all of them. I will select all of them, and then remember, getters and setters they become very important, to demonstrate a concept called to demonstrate a concept called encapsulation, in which we hide our data members in a private declaration or private access modifier, and access them using you will access them using public getters and setters. So now we have created the constructors, we have created the public the getters and setters. Now I want to come here and convert these the hash codes to string, because when the compiler or when we retrieve this data, or the computer retrieves them, or the computer retrieves this, it will be in hash codes, and it needs to be decoded to string so that we can consume it. What else do we want to do? Of course, to create a bin class, we need to annotate this as an entity class. We also need to give it a name, to give it a table name. That is, when the table it creates in the database, it must be given, or like for example for me, I want to call it emp, not employee. Now let me bring this. We want that one from the persistence class, and then we want to do what? We want to say employee. We want to give it an ID. And our table has come up very well. Let us just do a bit of housekeeping here. A little bit of housekeeping, and that is it. And now we have our entity class. This entity class is the entity class called employee. I want to go back to this and do just a little bit of what? A little bit of remember what we have done here is to create that class, that entity class. And then we have declared the variables. And then we have gone ahead and remember variables are declared private, but the access methods are created access methods which are public using getters and remember to instantiate a class, a Java class, we need a constructor. For this bin class, I have created a null constructor. I have created another one with 3 variables, excluding the auto-generated one. 3 variables, and another one with all variables. We will look into the theory behind all this as we go, as we continue. And then I went ahead and generated. Remember, I say that when we fetch these fields, they will be in form of hash codes. Now, to convert these hash codes to string, we use the ToString method for that. So basically, that is what we have done for our bin class, and now we are good to go to create the others. And then in the final, when we meet again, I'll have created all the classes, and we will just be creating the mapping, the entity mapping. So let us meet in the next video, and